Hi, this is Terry with Live True Coaching. Today I wanted to talk about the 4 keys to success for better health. Certainly this is not an all-encompassing list, but I do find that it outlines quite nicely the steps that a person would have to take for success in this area. The very first key would be setting a defined goal. If you don't know what you want, your brain doesn't know what to give you. Your brain is a goal-seeking mechanism. It wants to get you to your goal, but your goals have to be specific enough so that it knows what to do. Sometimes it helps to sit down and really think about it, write it down on a piece of paper. Sometimes you can discuss this with a friend or a coach or a mentor to try to really define your goals and get them down to a place that is not only manageable, instead of just saying, I want better health, but what do you want? Do you want, okay, let's say that somebody said that they wanted to lose weight, which is common to hear. I would say, well, what kind of weight do you want to lose? Because if it's just weight, you could just chop off half your arm and you'd lose weight, right? So obviously there's more to it than that. And your brain has to hear you say it, and your brain has to hear you think it, and your brain has to see that you're envisioning in your head what you want. Most people, when they say they want to lose weight, they want to lose fat. Some want to lose fat and gain muscle. But it's the kind of weight that you want to lose, right? That's different. Maybe you do want to get smaller. You want to fit into a certain size dress, or for men, a pant size. But lay that all out in your head, and sometimes on paper, so that you know where you're going. If you just had a goal of going to Mexico, but you didn't know what city you wanted to go in, you would just be wandering around Mexico. You'd be in Mexico, but you'd kind of be wandering around, and that's kind of how it is with health goals, is that we can wander around quite a bit and kind of get nowhere because we don't really know what we want. So after setting that goal, we really need a plan. And the plan needs to be flexible because we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know how our body's going to react to a diet change. We don't know if we're going to have to tweak, probably going to have to tweak almost any plan that we set up for ourselves, or how we're going to have to tweak it. So being willing to not expect this, point A to point B, B being success, that's not how it looks when you set a goal. Very, very rarely. You know what it looks like. It looks like this. We hate that, but that's what it looks like. So you have to expect that. Have a realistic expectation when you're setting up your plan. Do set up a plan though. Maybe even have that on paper. Have things in your calendar if you want to walk three nights a week. Put it in your calendar. That's a plan. Have it be flexible. You don't want to not go to someone's funeral. I don't know why I just thought of that, but not go to someone's funeral because you had a walk plan. Nothing like that. But you have to have some kind of a plan and be willing to change it if need be. The third key is finding mentors and finding good ones. I have a knack, I like to think so anyway, of finding some of the best mentors. My goals are pretty strong, and I can be very disciplined because my goals are pretty strong and I want what I want with my goals. And so my brain knows I have to find other people that are successful. So this could be, let's say you want to go on a raw food diet. You want to find people that know the research behind it, that have done it themselves, that have helped others do it, and that have done it themselves for a long enough time, and they're obviously successful because they're healthy and happy and all those things. If you wanted to get more fit so you can hike the Grand Canyon down and back, you would have to know what to do in order to train for that, to be ready for that day. Find the people that have done it already, whether they're online and they have programs, or whether it's just calling out there, or whatever, but you have to find people that know their craft, the craft that you're looking for. And I don't know about you, but I don't have time to waste. When I set a goal, I don't want to monkey around with people that really don't know what they're talking about. I want to find the best, work with the best, whether it be just reading their books or getting to know them, so that I can have what they have. So finding people that can coach you, that can mentor you, whether it's one-on-one or just by their teachings, and going by recent modern research and setting your plan in regards to that. Last but not least is really important. You need to focus on what you're getting, not what you're giving up. In the realm of diet, it's easy to use that as an explanation, an illustration. Many times, almost always, when somebody wants to change their diet for health reasons, what do they immediately think of? No donuts? Not that donuts are bad. They can actually be good if you make them right. But no Dunkin' Donuts, let's say, no fast food, no this and that. You're focusing on what you're giving up, and you're forgetting what your goal is. Which is stronger? You just have to decide that. If your goal is not strong enough, that's okay. But there's a reason why you set the goal. And I can almost guarantee that whatever you're, quote, giving up to get this goal is not going to mean much when you start getting closer to that goal, because that's really what you want. These other things are just tugging at you because it's what you're used to. So I find that this one is the most important, and this is the one that deals more with the emotions, because it's what you're focusing on that is going to keep coming up in your mind. So you have to have your goal in the forefront in your mind, keeping your eye on the prize, not on what's behind you. Look ahead. Look at what you want. Envision that in your mind. Make a vision board. Talk to others about this. Find a partner that wants the same goal as you. You're going to hike the Grand Canyon? You're going to probably have to find other people anyway. You're not going to do it by yourself, but you're going to have to plan for this. You're going to have to train probably for that. And keeping your eye on that goal of, I'm going to be hiking down the Grand Canyon and back. This is going to be a great experience. I'm going to see this. I'm going to do this. That's what you want. And in order to get something, you have to give something up. You have to have room in your life for something new. In order to do that, you have to let go of something else. You're moving on. You're moving ahead. You're moving forward. And this is all you. This is something that you want. Remember that. It's not something that's that somebody's forcing you to do. That are making you do anything. It's something that you want to do. So remember that when you're in the midst of this plan and you're tweaking it and you're facing adversity, remember that it's the goal that you want. So find those mentors, focus on what you are getting and not what you're giving up, and make those goals really clear and really defined. And as far as mentors go, coaches work really well. I am a health coach. I have a certification in eating psychology, mind, body, nutrition. And there are many coaches out there that have experience and some training to help you with your health goals. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.